This is your home for the Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.
Alford is going to hand it off to Cody Buck up the middle, lowers the shoulder into the end zone.
Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. 48 years of Hayden tradition and excellence. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
Bergen going to set up Padgett nicely. Gar with his third rebound, kicks it to Talon Torres. Now Ryder and I going to try a mid-range jump shot, and that's good. Bailey Smith open it in the corner for three, up and in. Third goal from the four. He'll swing it out right side, looking for the corner, the end zone, and he will make it another Bulldog touchdown.
It's time for the Bulldogs on your home for Baldwin High School Athletics. Baldwin Sports Live.
Well, good evening, everyone, from Baker University's Hartley Field in Baldwin City, Kansas, where tonight we have a boys' state semifinal soccer match between the Baldwin Bulldogs and the Wichita Classical Saints. Baldwin comes into tonight with a 16-3 record after beating Heritage Christian Academy out of Olathe in the quarterfinals 3-1 on Monday night. Classical comes in with a record of 14-5 after beating Care Paravel 8-3 in their quarterfinal. Welcome, folks. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. My name is Ryan Hilmer alongside Joey Bongard. We're happy you could join us tonight for this state semifinal soccer match. Both of these teams can light up the scoreboard, with Baldwin averaging just over 3 goals a game and Classical scoring 4 goals per game. Baldwin, however, has the stronger defensive record, giving up just 15 goals in their 19 matches, while the Saints have given up 36 goals in their 19 matches. Coming up next on the pregame show, we'll show you how the brackets have turned out, and we'll talk a little bit more about these squads. It'll be a bit of an abbreviated pregame show. I had to set up, tear down, come to the other side, set up again, so I think we're going to have a much better perspective for you from up here in the visitors' side of the football stands. So we'll take a couple of quick breaks here, get some spots in, and we should be about ready for opening kickoff here. The Bulldogs taking on the Saints of Wichita Classical, and we'll be back with it after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back here. The pregame show is brought to us by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Should also mention that our presenting sponsor is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they would like you to discover the Farmers Turnpike 20, a prime 19-acre property located just 3 miles from the Kansas Turnpike and 5 miles from Lawrence. This land is ideal for hunting or ATV enthusiasts with multiple locations for your dream home. With beautiful scenery, easy access, and utilities available, this well-rounded acreage is a rare find, so act quickly. Learn more at HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. All right, here we go. About ready for kickoff. We got Joey making his debut on the mic for us, also on the camera controls. How you feeling tonight, Joey? You fired up for this semifinal game?
Oh, I'm fired up, Ryan. This is perfect soccer weather. These boys are in for a treat tonight. This is everything you dream for, especially for the seniors that are playing tonight.
100%. Should be a fun one, too. Baldwin, number 1 on the east side is where they finished. Wichita Classical finished number 3 on the west, and they beat, who was it? Pavel something. I looked it up earlier. I've never heard of them down south. I don't get a whole lot of the Wichita feel, but going to be a fun game here tonight. The Saints taking on the Bulldogs. Like I said, apologize for a little bit of the abbreviated pregame show, but we're all fired up and ready for kickoff anyways, and we got 2 40-minute halves here to find out who's going to advance and play for a state title on Saturday in Wichita. Consolation game for the loser will take place at 12:30 on Saturday, and the state title game will be the last game of the day. It'll be at 7 p.m. Saturday night.
Yeah, both these schools really looking for that opportunity. To my knowledge, Baldwin hasn't been in that championship game since 2022, so looking to get back. And this group of seniors has been something special, winning regionals all 4 years.
Incredible. No other group of seniors has ever accomplished that. This is a great group of guys, 14 seniors on this team. 4 of them have really been starting since their freshman year. And you'll see a bunch of them here tonight. Baldwin obviously with that stellar defensive record, 15 goals allowed in 19 games and 11 clean sheets for the goalkeeper, Kaysen Dick, and the defense. That is a team record. And Cooper Carr is also approaching his own single-season record of goals scored of 28. He set that last year. He's got 25 right now. So if he gets a hat trick tonight, he can tie that thing up, but we'll see. Just about set for kickoff here. Camden Cox stands over it, and Baldwin going to get us underway. Little different perspective here tonight. We're up high on the visitors' side of the football field, but should have a pretty good bird's eye view. I'll get to the starters as we come along here. That's one of the captains on it right now, Ethan Smozzle, trying to play it down to Carr on the wing. There's Braxton Chase starting as one of the 4 defenders on that stellar defense. Seth Smozzle is a center back, and Leo Schoenberger also a center back, and playing right back is Keldon Cox. Here comes Classical down the right wing, Isaiah Daniels. He's got 2 goals and an assist this year. Sophomore has that blocked by Chase.
Yeah, an early corner kick opportunity here, and Baldwin's really got to figure out what the plan of attack's going to be and how they're going to defend these corner kicks.
Got to be good on the set pieces. They were good on Monday night, I should say. They scored off of a corner. Saku Gerard, the freshman, had a couple of assists. There was a nice left-footed attempt, went over the crossbar. I think Dick had it covered all the way. Goal kick here for Baldwin, just over a minute into this game. Glad you could join us tonight. Ryan Hilmer, Joey Bongard on Baldwin Sports Live. Baldwin will try to build out from the back here. Cooper Carr is going to win this ball right around midfield. Camden Cox going to get on it. Holds it up. Nice turn there. Now Smozzle might have a chance to run this down, but a little too much mustard on it. Goes out for a throw for the Saints.
Yeah, Cooper Carr was held pretty quiet on Monday in that quarterfinal round. You didn't really hear his name much, didn't see much of him, but he was making that impact in other ways.
100%. Him and Smozzle in that midfield, man, they are everywhere. They got freedom to roam. And Baldwin's going to have a nice opportunity here for a free kick. Braxton Chase standing over it. Baldwin's been great on set pieces all year long. They'll send big Leo Schoenberger, one of the center backs, up around the penalty area. They'll whip one in with the right foot from Chase. See if somebody can get their head to it. They do, but it is high and wide of the goal. Goal kick here for Classical. Classical 14-5 overall this year. Their head coach is Justin Kinas. And Baldwin 16-3 on a 3-game winning streak. Coming in here, they're 10-1 at home. Scored 59 goals this year. Their head coach is Ryan Cox. Assistants Shane Chase, Jeff Van Duzen, and Ethan Zierp. Interesting to see how this game kind of plays out in the start here. Who can take control of the possession, control the pace of the play. Baldwin's been so great at that all year, and here they go again, another free kick.
Yeah, and it looks like Baldwin's got the same officiating crew I think they had on Monday, and I noticed Baldwin's coaching staff was not very happy with the officiating, as they thought they had a vendetta against them from earlier in the season.
Another free kick here for Baldwin. They'll take it quickly. Keldon Cox from the right wing trying to send an early cross in, but right into the goalkeeper's hands. Goalkeeper Nicholas Seymour boots it downfield. Ethan Smozzle has it. Homer Rice also out there with Jake Browers in the midfield. Breckeisen is playing left wing. Camden Cox starting up at the number 9 spot. Carr right now has made his way out to the right wing. Classical takes control of it. Nice turn there. Spray one out right to Daniels. Nice job by Chase to cut that out. Here's Browers. Chase trying to play it back to him. Daniels going to glide down the right wing now. Does a nice job to keep it in play. He's got support in the middle. Gets it off to Oakes. Charlie Oakes, 8 goals, 23 assists. He leads the team in assists with those 23. That's an incredible number. Simon Graham leads them in goals, number 12. He has 33 goals this year. That's, by my knowledge, good enough for first place in the state. I know not everybody posts their stats online, but hard-pressed to imagine anybody else has more than that.
Yeah, you'd think if you're putting up 33 or more goals, you want to post that number.
Seems like Carr has a ton of goals, and he's got 25. Here's a attempted through ball up for Carr. Couldn't quite get control of it. He still has a chance here, trying to hold off the defender on the far end. He does win it out. Chance to maybe whip one in or carry it into the penalty box. Here he goes. Great battle out there and a nice job by the left back. One caveat us being up here, it's a little further away for some of my old eyes. Here's Smozzle with it on the near side. He gets ridden off of it. Daniels, physical play there, and they'll just be out for a Baldwin throw.
Yeah, I think if I were to pick a key to this game, Ryan, it would be who can control the midfield. That was something we saw Baldwin do so successfully on Monday, was that midfield control, especially with the help from the center backs like Leo coming in. He had those 2 goals that were huge for them early.
Yeah, Leo up to 8 goals now on the year. That's good enough for 3rd on the team. Ethan Smozzle has 9. Mentioned Carr with his 25. Chase going to have a throw in here. Sends it long into the box. Is cleared out by the Saints. Browers has a chance to win it back here. It's a good job by Charlie Oakes. Now gets it to Daniels once again on the right wing. This is where they've been attacking most, down this near side. Nice job tracking back by Browers there, and Leo wins it. And now he might carry it forward. We saw him do that a couple of times on Monday night. Leo cuts it out again. Under some pressure, gets it back to Browers in that midfield. Good pressure here by the Saints, and now an opportunity here for Oakes. Cox, Keldon Cox that time clears it upfield. Camden trying to hold it up, and that's Smozzle. See if Baldwin can work out here. Smozzle trying to go to Carr out there on the right wing, got intercepted. Neither team really holding a ton of possession. This is a back and forth battle in the midfield right now. Trying to play a through ball. Dick off his line. Does nicely to come and collect that. Leo going to try to carry this thing forward. Trying for a through ball to Carr. Got that cut out, but Camden Cox had half a chance at it.
Yeah, that through ball worked so well for them Monday. You got to expect them to go back to it. Switching the field and finding that through ball, it's just, you just find that one way to just get through that back line, and all of a sudden you've got a good shot and catches them on their heels.
Here comes Classical working in the midfield. Trying to work it up to Daniels. Chase marking him beautifully. You can tell at least early on here they want to work that ball down the right wing. Baldwin will probably be trying to do the same with Carr out there. Baldwin scored 59 goals this year, only 6 of them in the first half, so starting strong is always one of my keys to the game. We have 52 of 59 second half goals. Also won in overtime on senior night against Spring Hill. Here's a chance for Browers in the middle. That was a pretty nice cross.
Yeah, and we saw 2 first half goals on Monday against Heritage Christian Academy.
Yeah. You can tell Baldwin plays a little bit more loose and relaxed if they can get on the scoreboard first, because their defense is so good. Nice job carrying this thing forward. Keldon Cox from his right back spot. Carr had half a chance to win that off of him for a goal kick. Up 9 minutes into this first half. Rose Hill and Bishop Miege are playing the other semifinal game.
In for the Baldwin Bulldogs, number 34.
That game started at 6 o'clock, so we might be able to get a final on that before our game's up. Camden Cox, a little heavy touch that time. Might roll over the end line, it does. So many seniors on this Baldwin squad, 14 of them. And just about all of them are out there starting. We'll see a lot of Saku Gerard. He had a couple of assists, and there he is on the ball. There was a half chance there. Ethan Smozzle with the left foot. Pretty good chance, good shot, a little over the crossbar though.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those where it's just, it might not be on target, but it scares the keeper, it scares the defense, because they know you're willing to take a rip from the top.
We've seen Ethan score some of those. Could be a handball on Chase there, it is.
That one just kind of getting wedged in between both of them.
A free kick to the Saints. Tylen Sinclair is going to take it, number 4 there. He was second team All-League last year, junior. They got 5 guys with postseason accolades from last year. Dick's going to have to come up and deal with this. That was pretty dangerous. Towards Daniels in the penalty area. Kaysen sends it downfield. Here's Carr. Carr might be in behind the defense. Can he slot it home just wide of the left post? Cooper a little slow getting up. Seymour came out to challenge him off of his line. And this might not be good. Cooper's still down, holding his right leg.
Yeah, looks like he's clutching at right above the ankle on that right foot. And that's not something you like to see, especially from your star striker.
No kidding. Looks like he's going to try to walk it off about as tough as they make him, Cooper Carr.
The first of the 2 real studs on both sides of the offense is getting the chance today.
Yeah. That by far was the best chance of the game for either squad so far. We remain 0-0 about 11 minutes into this first half. Almost a nice interplay there, but Baldwin clears it up to Cox, couldn't control it. Now Homer Rice has a chance to win that. Couple of Bulldogs there, Smozzle as well. Leo comes up from his center back position to help out. Ooh, another hard sliding challenge on Cooper Carr. Man, he just can't catch a break.
Wanted to play the advantage there, and Baldwin could have gone with it, in my opinion.
It's true. It's a good point.
Ryan, when was the last time you saw a high school game that had 2 people with 58 combined goals?
That's probably never. It's a good point. Each team with a clear goal-scoring star, and quite frankly, a couple of other guys on each squad that are good support characters as well. Mentioned Oaks already with 8 goals. Kai Krieger was a first-team All-State player as well, number 13. He has 21 goals. 62 of their 76 goals for the Saints are between 3 players, Graham, Krieger, and Oaks. Smazel takes a hard challenge from behind. That was Simon Graham. No card here early, just a warning and a free kick to Baldwin. 13 minutes in.
I've got a feeling we're going to see a lot of physical play, but
yeah,
not a ton of discipline. If it's obvious, they'll get the flag or the card thrown out there maybe, but I don't think you're going to see much discipline.
Yeah, as an official in a state semifinal game, you're going to, I think, be pretty conservative with the cards unless it's egregious, like you said. Chase going to send this thing into the mixer, it looks like. Smazel got up with his head. Now it's being headed around. Finally comes down to Oaks, and they'll play it from the right back position, looking for Daniels down that right wing. Chase right there to cut it out. Ooh, looked like that was off the Saints, but Classical will catch a break. Nice positioning there from Schoenberger.
Ball didn't lie there, Ryan.
No doubt. Here's Camden Cox holding it up. Here's Cooper into the midfield now. Gerard is slid out to that right wing spot. Carr carrying it ahead. Leo coming up. And here's Breckheisen, centers it up for Smazel. Can he get a shot off with that left foot? Centers it up. It is on a tee. Can somebody get to it? And Seymour ends up grabbing that. Man, that's a nervy situation for Classical there, and another good opportunity for Baldwin.
It all started with that ball put across by Carr there.
Yep. See if Classical can respond here. Ooh, had a player go down non-contact, but he hops right back up.
Not sure where the foul was there. Officials awarding them quite a generous free kick.
Yeah, this is going to be a dangerous spot here. They can whip it in. Sending all but 3 guys forward into the penalty area. 4 if you count the who's going to take the free kick. Need some binoculars up here.
Yeah. They already had 1 good service tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes right on goal.
Yeah. Dick's got to be aware, come off his line quick if he needs to. He's got 130 saves this year, also 1 assist from his goalkeeper spot. That one's not going to dip down well over the crossbar.
Into the contest for the Baldwin High School Bulldogs.
Good stands early by the Bulldog defense. We've seen them definitely step up, and I mean, Leo's frame that he has back there at that center back position is just unreal. That guy should be playing so many other sports right now.
Well, you'll if you join us for basketball, you'll see what kind of a force he is in basketball as well. He's quite the player in multi-sports. Nice head on there by Carr, and then Cox. Gerard giving chase, but it's going to go out for a Saints throw. Hansen is checked in for the Bulldogs. He is out of here on the left wing. What a job to bring that down. Cooper Carr like just went over that inline. The sideline, I should say. Baldwin's definitely had the better chances here in the early going, approaching the midway point of the first half. Saints going to be patient with this possession, build it up from the back, looking for Oaks, but once again, Seth Smazel, one of those center backs, comes out, and now Baldwin has some numbers. They can carry it forward. Carr looking for Smazel. Seth Smazel has stayed up. Hansen heads it on. Seth Smazel, I think he might have been offsides. Either way, out for a goal kick.
Yeah, you don't see it often in high school where you've got a center back taking the goal kicks for the keeper. Really takes out an option.
It does. I mean, you're a bigger soccer guy than me, I should say. I'm probably just can kick it farther downfield than the goalkeeper, I suppose.
Yeah, that tends to be what it is.
There's an opportunity in Baldwin's third here for Classical. On the ball there is number 12, Simon Graham. Gets it off to Oakes, Charlie Oakes, and that was right at Dick, and he pounds it down and catches it. Looking for Daniels on the right wing. Onside, working against Chase. Nice job by Braxton, and he kicks it off with Daniels for a goal kick. Such an impressive defensive record for Baldwin. One of the best in the state. I think the only team that's given up less goals is Rose Hill. Like
they could be seeing them in the finals.
That's right. Yep. Either way, you shake it in these 4 teams in the semifinals. It's going to be a good matchup in the state title game on Saturday. Cooper has some time and space on the ball, going to try to carry it forward here, gliding past his man, gets his body in front. They'll play advantage. Carr into the box and mishandle it a little bit.
Definitely one where he could have gone down and been awarded the free kick.
Smazel cuts that out momentarily. Graham's going to get back onto it, but Leo Schoenberger is stout as ever. Now Keldon Cox hits it off the defender, out for Baldwin throw.
We haven't seen a team really get momentum going, Ryan. It's been a lot of just back and forth, kind of like pinball, and just who can get a ball over the top. But we've yet to see it, other than those 1 or 2 opportunities, somebody really get a good chance.
Yeah, Baldwin's had a couple of breaks. Balls fall to him. Carr had the best chance, just slid it a little wide of the left post. Camden Cox takes one in the back, and then Baldwin gets the foul. Free kick here.
So that's now 2 throw-ins that went out of bounds, and then the free kick all going the way of the Bulldogs here.
Coach Cox going to get a talking to from the official here. He certainly is.
If there's one thing I learned from Monday, it's he's a very verbal coach. He's not afraid to let the officials know if he doesn't like what they're doing.
Man, he has done an outstanding job here with this program, a very proud program. Never won a state title, though. They were there in 2022, like Joey mentioned earlier. Hoping to get back there after tonight. Carr has a chance to come away with this thing. He does, sidesteps the defender. A right-footed shot is wide and high. It's good to see Carr and Smazel both getting some shots off here early.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they made that final. I'd be getting right back into town just in time for that.
That would be something. Here's Gerard. Sucku had a couple of assists. He gives one with the left foot, a little bit of a finesse shot that time right into Seymour's lap. Kicks it very high, headed out of bounds. Nice job to keep it in, though. Here come the Saints. Oakes trying to send one over the top. Homer Rice, nice job in that defensive midfield, tracking back and holding off that run. Here comes Schoenberger. He gets taken down with a foul. Got to put the second jacket back on. Kind of a wimp.
Yeah, it looked like I didn't catch who that was, but his cleat clipped the top of Leo's head as he was running through him.
Man. Been a physical game so far, midway through the first half, to say the least.
You'd expect nothing less, especially with seniors, knowing that for one of these teams, it's the last time they'll ever step foot on a high school field.
Yeah, well, the loser will get to play in the third place game in Wichita. That is one of the quirks about high school soccer, is each of these teams are guaranteed one more game, but you obviously don't want to play in the consolation game. Takes a little bit of the wind out of your sails. You want to play in the state title game.
Baldwin High School Bulldogs, number 3, Kyler Breckeisen.
But definitely the last time they'll play here at home, Baldwin. And so 10-1 at home this year. They've been very good. Oh, a misplay right there. Camden might have a chance at this. He gets onto it, has Hanson out to his left, and a nice job defensively by Will Davis, number 11 on the back for the Saints. Breckeisen now back in, I should say, playing the left back position. Nice job by Eli Krieger. He's another one of those guys, second team all-league last year. Saints trying to hold it up, get it to Oaks. Smozzle marking him. Ethan does a great job to get a foot on that. Baldwin just defend in numbers. They work very hard. Their work rate is very high. Smozzle, I should say, pops that up. Dick had to think about it, but comes out and grabs it.
Yeah, I mean, Baldwin has 8 guys back there at that time and only 3 attacking.
We'll send it deep. Saints get the first head to it. It's going to roll out. Breckeisen's going to have a throw in on the near side. Nice job, Hanson, to keep that in place. Centers it up for Carr, but cut out by the Saints. Classical really hasn't had a big opportunity like Baldwin has had a couple of them. Oaks carrying it forward right in the center of the pitch. Trying to play one through. This could be dangerous, and Smozzle had to come back and help out Kaysen and knock that one. That was headed towards the goal line. He plays it out behind for a corner. First of the game, I believe, here for the Saints.
Yeah, safe to say you might have jinxed him there.
Yep.
But
pretty good at that.
I mean, that's kind of how it goes. You go so long without an opportunity, you're bound for that one big one.
They'll send the corner into the mixer. Some heads in there. Leo rises up as he usually does, gets the first head to it. Still not clear. Baldwin tries to get it clear. Gerard battling there with Eli Krieger, and now Baldwin comes away with it. Cooper Carr gliding towards that right wing. Camden out in front of him. Cooper's still on the ball, looking for Hanson out here. He's got half a chance, gets his right foot to it. A lot of contact, no call. Seymour with another save. Hanson couldn't get much on that. He was perhaps looking for a call there.
Yeah, a lot of contact, and you really have to bait it every time you go down.
There's an aggressive shove from Daniels, and he might get a card.
I wouldn't be surprised to pull out a red here.
It's just yellow, but in high school you do have to go off, at least for the time being, if you get a yellow. So Daniels has been one of their guys that's looked dangerous down here on the near wing. He has 2 goals and an assist, the sophomore. He's headed off.
Yeah, he's been the most aggressive player on this team for them today, and he's got 2 talkings too. Now he's got a card. He's definitely in a position where you're going to see him on the bench for quite some time, I think, here, Ryan.
Yeah, you really got to be careful too not to pick up a red and get obviously ejected from this game or disqualified, and you're also going to miss the next game. So if you're in the state title game, that's something that you don't want to miss, obviously. So he's going to have to be very careful. Just under 16 minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah, then you force your team to play with only 10 men against a Baldwin team that's already so hard to get through on goal.
Here we go. Free kick for Baldwin. Looks like Smozzle's going to take it. Seth Smozzle, the twin brother of Ethan Smozzle. Comes Classical. That was Elijah Doom. Nice play out there on the far side. Here comes Leo doing what he does, carrying it forward. It's it down the right wing. Still carrying it forward. Baldwin centers it up. Camden had it. Now Hansen. Back to Ethan Smoslin. He got way under that one. Pretty good attack there from Baldwin. Really had the majority of the attacking chances. Classical had that one just a few minutes ago. Both teams kind of settling into this game now. Ethan Smoslin is going to take a break, as is Camden Cox. Homer Rice and Braxton Chase are back in. Jaden Jimenez is also out there. He'll slide up to the number 9 spot. Didn't see him on Monday night. Carr rises up, gets his head to it. Gerard battling for this one. Kicks it out for a Saints throw in. Nice 1-2 there between Carr and Leo. Leo trying to still carry this thing forward. Nice job by Doom out there. Jimenez cut it out there for a second. Now a nice sliding challenge, trying to win this back. Good battle there, each of those guys. Cooper Carr coming over to help out, and it is whistled for a free kick to Classical. Jimenez lost a shoe there. Good free kick, send it right into that danger area. Kaysen off of his line, grabs it, and he'll boot it right back. Jimenez and Carr up there. Carr able to shoulder that thing down, now carries it into the penalty area. Can he get a cross off? Looking for Hansen in the middle, and Hansen deposits it into the back of the net. Baldwin up 1-0. What a move there. And what a cross put in from Cooper, and Hansen knew just what to do with it. That's Taven's 6th goal of the year. Cooper's 6th assist of the year. Senior to sophomore, and Baldwin up 1-0.
Yeah, it's amazing execution right there, Ryan. Cooper Carr gets down that right line. You mentioned it earlier that both teams were going to look to attack from that right line, and he just gets down, puts that ball in, and right on that front post, we see, you said Hansen, you just see him kind of tap that in on that right post in that right corner, just out of reach.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a maroon Honda CRV and a red Chevy Silverado that are in the grass lot northwest of the field that need to be moved.
Oh, got a parking violation. That's not going to take the wind out of Baldwin's sails here, as that was a very impressive start here, and they score just their 7th first half goal all year. They lead this thing 1-0. Still a long ways to go, though.
Yeah, 13 minutes left in the first half, and it's a huge when they jump ahead early. I don't know what the numbers are, but I would imagine that those 7 times they've scored in the first half, they've probably won most of those games.
I would imagine, yes. Here comes Classical. How are they going to respond? Have it right now in the midfield, working it around. Nice ball there through for Oaks. Now he'll carry it forward, attacking Baldwin's back line. Sprayed out right side. Will Davis trying to put a cross in there, and they get ahead to it, but Kaysen Dick has to make a save. He's had to do that a lot this year. Comes through once again.
Yeah, Dick has been extremely busy early on today. Definitely not something he saw on Monday until late in the second half.
Yeah. Breckheisen back out to that right wing. Jimenez still up there at the number 9 spot. Chase chests it up. And here's Xander Johnson trying to play one through for Jimenez, and he's not going to be able to catch up to this, as they'll see it out past that in line, out for a goal kick.
Yeah, and I think the thought process of putting Jimenez as up top is he's a lot smaller and shorter of a player, so he's not going to get up for a lot of these deep balls. He's just going to kind of sneak right by.
Try to win the second ball, yeah. Here's Carr. Gets it to Jimenez. He can try to play one back through for Cooper, trying to run it down. See if he's able to get there. It runs out for a Baldwin throw.
Yeah, excellent work by Cooper there, really just shielding that ball. Once he knew that he didn't have the last touch, he shielded that ball out, knowing he could get a potential opportunity with a nice throw in here.
I think that's Keldon Cox that came up to take the throw in. Browers is back out there in the midfield as well. Try to send one towards Carr. It goes right past him. Cox keeps this thing in. Good battle for the ball there. Saints win it momentarily. They'll try to stay patient. Hard to do when you're trailing on the scoreboard. They'll play it back and around. It's really the only way to attack this Baldwin defense, though, is to stay patient. If you start to force things, that you're playing right into their hands. Somehow that ball stayed in. Can Oaks bring this down right in the midfield circle? Does well, gets it off to Will Davis. Excuse me, here's Will Davis. Out for a Baldwin throw. Once again, nice defense, perfect positioning. We'll have some subs coming on here for Baldwin, 3 of them. Ethan Smazel going to check back into the game.
Contest for the Baldwin High School Bulldogs. Number 2, Ethan Smazel.
It's like Camden Cox coming back in, also Taven Hansen, the goal scorer. Browers, Jimenez, and Xander Johnson will check out. 9:45 left here in the first half. Baldwin up 1-0. I'm the Taven Hansen goal. Cooper Carr assist. Ethan Smazel with those fresh legs off the bench. Goes off of him and out for a Saints throw. Hansen wins that one away. Another great defensive job there surrounding Oaks in the midfield. Doom's got some time and space. Gets it back into Eli Krieger. Now Oaks. Nice footwork there. Will Davis. Gets it off of Hansen. Davis able to glide past Hansen that time. Now trying to play it down to Niesler on the right wing. Smazel, Ethan trying to bang that thing away. Hansen whiffs on it. And then a couple of fouls on Oaks there. I think Carr is going to get whistled for it.
Yeah, and I've noticed a few times that Baldwin's left a man open on the far wing, and there's just been missed opportunities for crosses that could really be a threat against this Baldwin defense. It's not something you see often, but there's been a lot of missed opportunities, I think.
See where Classical goes here. They're trailing by a goal. They'll play it into that danger area again, but Baldwin, a lot of tall guys that can jump, get their first head to it, but Classical get it back here. Not out of the woods yet. Another great sliding challenge there off Carr, out for a Saints throw in. Leo bangs that thing downfield. Camden Cox tried to play it off for Breckheisen. He's not going to catch up to that.
Yeah, and you got to imagine the mindset for the Bulldogs this next 7.5 minutes is just to keep it at 1-0, and it's just the other way around. It's just all gas, no break.
Yeah, if you're Classical, you think you got to try to tie this thing up before halftime. Baldwin carries a lot of momentum out of the half. They make good adjustments. Like we mentioned, 52 of their 59 goals coming into play are scored in the second half. That is a testament to how they can just kind of wear down a team and attack the gaps. Here's Baldwin off a free kick. Leo Schoenberger carries it forward, finds Hansen out here on the left side, excuse me. Saints win it back here. Oaks trying to play that one in the air back behind that back line. Schoenberger ends up with it, plays it off to Carr. Leo continuing his run. Carr shielding off the defender nicely, and that's a pretty good defensive play. Got some ball there, no foul called. Here's Leo still up. Can Camden win this thing? He can, and now here comes Ethan Smazel with a head of steam. Gets his left foot on it, and it just curled wide of that right post. It made Seymour, the goalkeeper, a little bit nervous.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few of those left-handed or left-footed strikes today from the Bulldogs that have really poised to be quite a threat. 2 of them now that were just a few feet off from the post.
Send it downfield on the goal kick. Baldwin gets it back into their defensive third, and foul gets called on Baldwin. I think that was against Breckheisen. Should mention that Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're a family-owned company right here in Baldwin City. They service many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment. They offer excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. You can find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com.
Yeah, another instance there of the Bulldogs getting gifted the advantage and then it not going their way, as they could have kept playing advantage there. This official's been real tight in the center today, Ryan.
Free kick to Baldwin just shy of that midfield circle. Schoenberger will bang it downfield. This might fall to Carr. Ethan Smazel's also in there, and the Saints have to clear it out of there. It's going to come to Homer Rice. Now Schoenberger does nicely to hold off his defender. And that's going to be off the Saints, out for a corner for Baldwin on that far side.
Into the contest for the Baldwin Bulldogs, number 34, Saku Gerard.
Here comes Saku Gerard in. It looks like they're going to let him whip this thing in with his left foot from the corner. We saw this on Monday. That's their first goal they scored when Leo pounded it home. It was off a Gerard corner. Leo's headed towards the sideline right now.
Yeah, the official pointed out something, saying he needed to go off to the sideline. I don't know if he had some blood.
Okay.
But he's just wiping himself off, so it doesn't look like he's hurt or anything.
So no Leo in there to rise up and get ahead to this one. We'll see where Baldwin goes. Camden's right at the near post. Carr is making a run. Now with Hansen as well. Gerard laid that thing in nicely. He's going to get another crack at it and goes back behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's crazy how much differently the Bulldogs played that without Leo. They only put 4 in the box, and they had 5 sitting back, and then Saku on the corner instead of stacking with 7 or 8.
Leo looks like he's getting taped up over there, so it probably is a blood situation like Joey mentioned. The Saints kick it downfield. There's 19, Kellen Niesler, sophomore forward. Couldn't get past Carr and Chase there. Cooper Carr, nice job. Gerard might have a half chance to run onto this thing. Cleared out once again by Classical. This is the first ever meeting between these two schools. It's been a good one so far. 2:45 left here in the first half. Baldwin up 1-0. Charlie Oakes, 23 assists this year. He really controls things. He's the playmaker for them on offense. Comes Cooper Carr. Another nice defensive showing there for Baldwin. Carr didn't get enough on that layoff for Smazel, and Ethan's going to get called for a foul here. Now 2 minutes left.
If I'm Baldwin, I'd put a body in front of this just to slow up the pace of play and not really allow them to get an opportunity. Then you make the official come out and mark that 10-yard.
They'll pound it deep. Sinclair bounces once and gets right into the hands of Case and Dick. Dick sends it right back down the field. Nice battle there. Krieger comes away with it. Battling with Ethan Smozzle there. Krieger gonna still have control of it. Gets cut out by Chase and pounded downfield by Seth Smozzle. Right back into the mixer it comes. It's a good fall here for Simon Graham. A left-footed strike, and that was a powerful one. I think Dick got a hand to it, so it's gonna be out for a corner.
Yeah, I didn't get a clear look at the after effect of that shot, trying to watch the camera and the game at the same time.
It's not easy.
But he's, again, right onto the top of the box, and he's just not afraid to take a strike, and that's where you're going to win or lose these games, is the confidence.
Yeah, that was a powerful strike, too, from Graham. He leads them with 33 goals this year. You got to keep an eye on him and that left foot. Send it into the danger area. It's headed out of there momentarily by Baldwin. Gerard can clear it downfield, and he does towards the halfway line. Gerard puts a sliding challenge in and gets a nice ovation from the Baldwin student section, the freshman. Here comes Krieger. Gets it to Oakes, looking to just touch one over for Graham. Nice job once again defensively for Baldwin. 12 seconds left, now 10 seconds here in the first half. Oakes with it. Saints trying to get one before the half. It doesn't look like they are going to be able to. Rice clears it downfield, and that is the end of the first half. So Baldwin scored just their 7th first half goal of the year, and they lead this thing 1-0 at the half. We'll take a break, come back with our Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. This is Bulldogs Soccer on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City. For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider. Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. The Bulldogs have a 1-0 lead on the scoreboard. This is the halftime show. Need to run some spots here and run some commercials, so this will be a pretty short halftime show, but it is brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call, 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. About a minute left here on the clock. The guys are out there ready to go here in the second half, so I think they're just going to go ahead and run it a little bit early. Change the half to half number 2. Joey, what was some of your takeaways from that first half?
Yeah, I think the main takeaways from that first half for Baldwin were, in my opinion, it was finding the gaps and finding the through balls. That's what ended up doing it for them, was the service that found that one open space, and they had a lot of threats that were either played up and over the top to guys like Cox or even getting Leo up top there. And it was through balls that got to the wings outside that were service, and I think for Wichita, it's really going to be a matter of if they can beat one of the backs for Baldwin. If they can just beat one and get one time through, I think they're going to have a really strong opportunity to score. And they're going to have, I don't remember his name, number 9, who had the yellow card. He should be coming back now. It's the second half. So that you're going to see some of him, and he's going to be coming out with a lot of passion.
All right, here we go. The Saints going to get us started here in half number 2. 40 minutes on the board. 1-0 the Baldwin lead, and we are underway. Baldwin trying to see this thing out and advance to the state title game for the first time since 2022. There is Daniels, as you mentioned, Joey, on that right wing, sending one in. That's going to fall into the lap of Case and Dick. Gerard out here starting the second half for Baldwin on the right wing. Camden Cox up front. That's Breckeisen out there on the left wing trying to run that down. Actually, excuse me, that's Jake Browers. Carr and Smazel in that midfield. Homer Rice is playing defensive midfield, and he is marking number 12, Simon Graham, not leaving his side, as Graham has those 33 goals. Here comes Keldon Cox down the right wing. Trying to play one through for Gerard. Still's going to have a chance at this, but a nice job defensively there by Sinclair to use his body and shield off Gerard, out for a goal kick.
Yeah, and I think if they take Cox out up front for any substitution, I'd really like to see if Baldwin's comfortable putting Cooper Carr up at that 9 position. I think having a body like that up there would actually benefit them a lot more, and I haven't seen them try it yet.
Yeah, they have done it a lot this year. He's played striker a lot in his career. He can pretty much play anywhere you put him, honestly, but I think having him in that midfield is a little bit more of a difference maker for the time being. But as you mentioned, if we get late, Baldwin needs a goal or something, they'll certainly explore some other options. Here comes Leo to carry this one forward on the far side. Plays it through for Browers. Can Jake run this thing down? He's got some support running in the middle there. He's going to cut it back. Loses control of it a little bit, out for a throw-in. Just a couple minutes into this second half.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's another example of a through ball getting down the line, and I think maybe not comfortable with the left foot there, but that's got to be a ball that you get put in the box.
Yeah. Looked like he was trying to cut it back to his right foot. Put it into the box off the throw-in. Smazel gets to it. Now Browers has that deflected. It'll go out to the Baldwin bench. Cleared back downfield. Baldwin will send it back into the mixer. Browers comes away with it. Now Carr couldn't handle that pass from Browers, and Graham ends up with it. Here's Oakes. It's the playmaker for them offensively. He's got some runners here on the far side. He takes a shot. That was a pretty good one from outside the box. Just flew right over that crossbar, though.
Yeah, I like the shot there, but I want to say that was it Jack Tucker going down the middle of the field?
Yeah, he had a couple of guys running, one in the middle and one on the near side here if he would have picked his head up, but instead chose to go towards goal.
That was Simon Graham going down the middle, excuse me.
Gerard does nicely to lay that thing off for Carr in the midfield. He'll carry it forward. Good footwork once again. Gliding past defenders. Carr still with it. Holding off defenders nicely. Still with it. Approaching the penalty box. Can he get this thing across with his right foot? He does. Oh, a whiff on it in there. That would have been goal number 2 for Baldwin. Still half a chance at it. That was Camden Cox that was running on to attack that. Just couldn't get his foot to it.
Yeah, and he's going to want that one back. That's going to haunt him, and it's one of those that you're not going to see that happen from him again.
That was quite the play from Carr. He carried that thing up quite a ways and drove that low cross across the face of the net. Just about 5 minutes into this second half. Baldwin right now in position to head to the state title game on Saturday. Long ways to go here. Bit of a misplay there from Elijah Doom. Keldon Cox heads it back for Leo Schoenberger. Leo definitely around the defender. Now Cox has it again. Patient, but dangerous. Doom is right there. Batted around and now falls to Oakes in the midfield. Play it back and around. Carr has a chance to cut this thing out. He's running after it. He gets onto it. Gliding past defenders again. Cooper going to take a shot with the right foot. It gets deflected. Now Gerard coming up. It's off him, out for a goal kick.
Yeah, and I love that by Cooper. That's what they've got to do, is take those chances from the top of the box up at that 18. That's really going to be the key to this game for them to get one to kind of put it away or really just kind of stiffen this game.
A goal kick here for the Saints. Wichita Classical. Only 3 teams in their league, interestingly enough. They did win the league. Take that with a grain of salt when there's only 3 teams in it. Baldwin won the Frontier League this year and also, obviously, their 4th straight regional championship. Dick holds on to that one, rolls it out for Leo. Smozzle making a run. They get it up to him. Not enough mustard on that. Ethan's going to win the ball back, though. Gets it onto his stronger left foot. Turns back, going to stay patient. Gets it off to Cooper Carr. Look at the footwork from Cooper. Sends a right-footed strike high and wide of the net.
Yeah, you can't say it enough. Those shots, one of those is going to fall if he just gets over it a little bit more.
Trying to chase down his single-season goal-scoring record from last year of 28. He's sitting on 25 right now. Had his 6th assist there in the first half. Hansen was the goal scorer. That was his 6th goal of the year for the sophomore. Swing and a miss from the Saints. Ethan Smozzle, a left-footed shot. Worried Seymour and got the crowd excited for a minute, but it was always going wide. Another great crowd on hand here in front of us. People lined up all the way down the pitch, left and right. The stands are packed. Great support for this soccer program as here comes Cooper Carr once again. Browers now has a shot at it. Right-footed strike. It's caught by Seymour. He'll bang it down towards Daniels. Daniels back out there playing on a yellow card. Still playing physically. Gets it into Oakes. Graham making a run in behind. Dick was wise to that. Came off of his line and grabbed it. He'll play it quickly to Gerard here on the near side. Smozzle gives him a support run. Leo's going to carry his run forward now. Ethan with it. Thought about giving it back to Leo. He's going to carry it into the center of the pitch. Carr, a nice little back heel back to Ethan. Sliding challenge keeps it in for Baldwin. Carr going to attack this one. Can he get his head to it? He does, but it's going wide. Seymour a little bit late coming off his line that time.
Yeah, great job by Seymour there coming out. Was late, hesitated, which is always a scary thing as a goalkeeper, but able to get out there, challenge Carr, and knows that if something doesn't go his way, he's got the keeper's rule there to help him.
Nice job by Braxton Chase on that far side. Out for a classical throw in though. Try to send in an early cross towards Graham, trying to chest it to himself. Cox was right there along with Smazel, and Schoenberger clears it out. Carr once again sliding, getting to it. Brower's down the left wing looking for Camden Cox. He might not catch up to this thing before Classical clears it back down. Nice job there by Gerard to keep it in. Keldon Cox with it now, sends it into the midfield. A lot of room here for Camden Cox, trying to spray it back out to this near side of Gerard. Classical trying to stay patient there, intercepted by Smazel. Now Oaks has it with some time and space in the midfield. Graham once again trying to run in behind. Keldon Cox clears it only as far as Elijah Doom. Elijah Doom, right-footed shot. It didn't get much on that. Daniels was given chase in there, and Dick comes away with it and kicks it downfield towards Camden Cox.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to say it, but Keldon Cox has definitely had his fair share of mishap here on the right defensive back position that he's playing in. So for the left wing for this Classico team, I think that's where they're going to find their strike tonight. It's going to be attacking Keldon Cox, and he's had a fair share of mistakes, and I think that's going to be their target now.
Been great all year long, has Keldon and this back line. Homer Rice as well. He's kind of that defensive midfield player. I mentioned he's not letting Simon Graham get far from his side. Dick once again gathers. Just over 10 minutes gone here in the second half. This one almost fell for Camden on the run. Gerard putting his body on the line. Can Browers run this thing down out wide on the far side? He does get to it, and a sliding challenge from the Saints. A little shove to boot.
Into the contest for the Baldwin High School Bulldogs, number 3, Kyler Breckeisen.
Breckeisen coming
Number
back
20,
in
Taven Hansen.
for Gerard. Also Taven Hansen coming back in. He'll replace Browers.
Yeah, I think Hansen's going to be the go-to on this right wing for the Bulldogs. He's got a bit of a size advantage on his defender. If you can get a ball up and in maybe, I think he might have the advantage there getting up and over.
Looks like Baldwin's going to try a long throw on that far side, try to get it into the box towards Hansen. Camden Cox also in there. It bounces once. Comes down to Carr. Halfway cleared by the Saints and popped up in the air. Daniels is going to try to glide down that right wing now. There he goes. He's got some quickness to him. Still going up ahead of the Baldwin defense. Can he cross this thing into the dangerous area? Now played out. Seth Smazel came over to cut out that run.
Yeah, Ryan, and it's interesting again, all 4 backs are still playing kind of in that mid to defensive attacking third area. They don't really stack the box like Baldwin does, and it's, in my opinion, limiting their chances.
Does go out for a classical corner. Now they'll send several guys forward, keeping 2 back towards midfield. They'll go short with the corner, try to drive one low across goal. It was cut out there by Ethan Smazel and Seth Smazel. The Twins right there on the near post area.
Corner kick for the Saints, Charlie Oaks.
Chilly night here in Baldwin, as the Saints still with it, half a chance there, and a left-footed attempt goes wide of that right post. Saints wanted a foul call there, but none to come.
For the Classical School Saints, number 19, Kellen Neisler.
Kellen Neisler back in. He'll replace Doom here on the near side. Baldwin will play it short, try to play it out of the back here. Keldon looking to get it up to the midfield. Instead, Classical comes away with it. Hansen, nice job tracking back and a good turn there. Gives it to Ethan Smozzle. Pinged back and forth in that midfield. Now cleared down the field from Classical. Oaks, their playmaker, onto it now. He's going to try one towards Dick and net. It bounced once. That's always kind of a tough play off the bounce on a turf field, but Dick gathers in, tries to play it out towards Leo here quickly. It's going to end up off of Schoenberger, out for a Saints throw-in. Just about 15 minutes gone from the second half, 25 minutes left. Baldwin trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead. Breckheisen sends it upfield. Nobody up there in support except for Camden Cox. Baldwin right now starting to drop more and more players back defensively. Here's Hansen with some time and space. Cuts it back into the center. Still not being stopped, still carrying it. Gets it out to Kyler Breckheisen. Tried to center one up for Carr. Once again, a nice job defensively by Chase. I have multiple jackets on, and I'm like almost shivering, and Joey's standing over here with one jacket. He's from Wisconsin, so it doesn't bother him at all.
Hey, it's just a quarter zip. I mean, it's not that bad. You got gloves on and everything.
Everything.
I'm just sitting here holding the camera, and I mean, if my parents were here, I'd tell them it was shorts weather today. It was north of 60. I mean, I'd be lying if I say I didn't leave the house in shorts this morning.
It has been a nice couple of days here recently. Once the sun goes down, gets a little bit chilly. Battle for it here in the midfield.
Yeah, I don't usually put the jacket on until it hits 30.
Good Lord. They breed them differently up north.
Yeah, and even then, it's a bit of a debate in the morning if it's jacket weather. It's usually, if the wind chill's at like 20 and it's 30, if it's around single digits, the jacket will come out. But
it's fair. Here comes Jaden Jimenez back into the game. He'll give Camden Cox a break up top. It's out for a Baldwin throw-in on the near side. 23.5 minutes left here in this game, at least in regulation. Baldwin hoping that it ends in regulation. A right-footed strike goes over the crossbar from Ethan Smozzle. That was his weaker foot.
Now you got me thinking about jackets. I left my flannel jacket back home in Wisconsin. It's got all fuzzies inside. I left it in Wisconsin, and now I'm thinking about it.
Sorry to bring it up. That goal kick gets intercepted by Ethan. Staying patient with it. He'll send it back to Leo on that back line. Baldwin going to try to work a little bit of clock. Still try to stay aggressive. Gets it to Breckheisen out on the left side. Daniels momentarily came away with it. Kyler's still working hard. Leo trying to play it to Cooper. That was going to be a coming together there, but both guys okay. Gets banged out for a Baldwin throw.
Yeah, I think as we get to 20 minutes in almost here in the second half, it's just a matter of time before we see one of these teams really get a chance.
Baldwin throw in on the far side. clearance only makes it as far as Leo Schoenberger. Headed into the box. This might roll over the end line, and it does for a goal kick. Once again, Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon want you to check out the Farmers Turnpike 20. It's a prime 19-acre property located 3 miles from the Turnpike and 5 miles from Lawrence. It's ideal for hunting or ATV enthusiasts. It has multiple locations for your dream home. It's got beautiful scenery, easy access, and utilities available. It's a well-rounded acreage that is a very rare find, so act quickly. You can learn more at HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666.
You're not looking for a house, Ryan?
Not at the moment. You never know. Recently engaged, so never know what the future is going to hold. Hanson, nice job tracking back there. Cooper thought he got fouled. We'll play on. If I am looking for a house, I'm going to check out HaydenOutdoors.com, though. One of our great sponsors. We owe it all to our sponsors. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. We thank you very much for supporting Bulldog Athletics. There's Oaks looking over the top for Graham. Once again, Homer Rice is just shadowing him everywhere.
That's the exact ball I said to look out for, over the top.
Yep. That was a pretty good ball, too. That would have fell if Homer wasn't wise to that. Braxton Chase, good footwork there, gets it off to Cooper Carr, trying to spray one out near side to Hanson. Now Leo lays it off for Keldon Cox. Keldon still carrying it forward down that right wing. Went over that sideline and out for a Saints throw-in.
Yeah, you always look, when you look at man of the match, teams look for, who scored the goal, who had the assist, but it's got to be Rice for the Bulldogs right now. You hold somebody with 33 goals for what's now been 60 minutes of play. That's an impressive feat.
And here is Graham. Rice shadowing him still. He's making a run down the center. It's really become like a back five almost when Leo drops back there with him. Homer as well. Get it to Daniels out on the right wing. A little bit of space. He is able to get across, and Graham almost got his head to it. Dick was a little late coming off of his line. It took a wonky bounce. That's a pretty good opportunity there for Classical. Couldn't come through.
Dick was looking for a call as he got hit in the shoulder and taken out sideways. He definitely got collided with, and I wouldn't have been surprised if the official blew the whistle and said that was Dick's ball.
Gerard going to come back on, as well as Camden Cox. Gerard's going to play right wing. Cox back to his number 9 spot. Baldwin will try to build out from the back. Instead, it's out for a Saints throw-in. Over midway through this second half, Baldwin leading 1-0. And there's a foul on Baldwin. It's going to be a dangerous area for a free kick.
Yeah, I think if I'm taking this, I don't go right for the goal here. They've gone for goal 2-3 times now, and every time they've sailed it over, I think you really have to try and either find feet on that left side where Keldon Cox has been playing, or you got to find a head. And I think for them in this instance, it's going to be finding feet because they're outsized everywhere on that back line.
It's one thing Baldwin has going for them, and they have done a great job all year with that, is their size and their athletic ability as well to rise up, get a. Seems like to me, at least on Monday, they won every first ball header that there was. See what happens here.
Yeah, they definitely weren't losing many of those. First to it on almost every ball, too. The coaches make it clear that has to be a thing that happens.
This is Simon Graham, 33 goals on the year. He's going to attack this thing with his left foot towards net. Boy, that was pretty close. I mean, from our vantage point, it almost looked like that found the top corner, but Dick was over. He had it covered, just went wide.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him go for that corner. The way Dick had his wall set up was covering the left half. of that net. And so you would have thought he'd try to bend it around, being the left-footed striker that he is. So definitely a different approach than I would have thought he'd go with.
Just under 17 minutes left now. Bulldog fans counting every tick of the clock. Out for a Baldwin throw, and they're going to take their time on some of these. Got to be careful not to get a yellow for time wasting, but definitely want to deliberately kind of throw these things in, take the free kicks.
Yeah, you just want to be careful, because if this game does get knotted up at ones, you want to have enough time to strike back.
That's fair. Battle in the midfield. Cooper Carr once again flying in, wins that ball. Gets it off to Ethan Smazel. A couple of the senior leaders on this squad. Breckeisen from the left wing has it taken away from him. It's Oaks tracking all the way back, winning that ball. They'll try to play out from the right wing. Here they find Graham, one of the few times he's able to hold this thing up. Trying to pop one up behind. Here comes Simon Graham back onto it. Can he cut it back into the midfield? This is where he is very dangerous. Gets it back to Oaks. Oaks trying to put one on net. It's deflected off of a Bulldog, and Keldon Cox comes away with it. It's off the heel of Gerard and out for a Saints throw-in.
Yeah, another opportunity by Keldon Cox to put something up the right side of the field, and he just misplays it and turns it over.
Again trying to play one into the middle towards Graham. It's headed out of there. And here's a free runner. Breckeisen down that left wing. Carr was looking for him a little bit too much towards the goal that time.
It's a great idea, though. Over the top.
You can tell Classical's starting to creep some more players forward. That's opening up some gaps and a counterattack opportunity for Baldwin here or there. That one somehow stayed in play. Now it's out. Braxton Chase made sure of that.
Yeah, Baldwin definitely falling into a much more defensive setting, just knowing that they have to hold off for 14 and a half minutes to make it back to the state championship.
Graham has it. Looking for his teammate there in the middle. They'll play it all the way back to the back line. Look at Camden Cox giving chase, making him send this thing back upfield. Keldon Cox, nice job coming up, clearing that thing out. Crowd trying to urge on the Bulldogs. Under 14 minutes now. This is going to fall for Cooper. Once again, nice footwork. He's got it on the far side. Carr sprays it out for Gerard. He's got some time and space. Left-footed strike was right into the hands of Seymour. Pretty good opportunity there. Got a shot on net, but here comes a counterattack opportunity for the Saints. Brower's a nice job to come back, slow that thing down. Here's Daniels on the far side. Gets into the penalty area. Plays it back for Oaks. Tries to send one, and it's well over the crossbar.
Yeah, and every time we've seen a shot on goal today, Seymour has been right there. He hasn't really had any trouble dealing with anything. And the one goal that the Bulldogs were able to put in the back of the net, he never had a chance at unless he would have came out in front of it. So the second that ball left the foot of Hansen, it was pretty much done.
Baldwin sends it downfield. Saints try to send it back in. Keldon Cox knocks it out. Ethan Smazel comes up with that thing. Cooper Carr, another nice back heel to Ethan. Didn't quite come off. Daniels came back to win that thing. The Saints give it up again. Ethan Smazel sprinting down the far side. He's got a lot of support in the middle, and the left-footed strike, was saved by Seymour and knocked just wide of this near post. That was a great half chance there.
Yeah, and another fantastic save by Seymour there, keeping his team alive, giving them the opportunity to put an equalizer in later with 11 minutes and change counting left in this one.
Gerard once again going to swing this corner in from the near side. Baldwin sending their usual about 8 guys up. That's right to Seymour that time. Now they'll have to retreat. Keldon Cox, great job there, coming up to cut out that attack. Now he's still running with it, gets into the box. Can he send one across? He got to that far post area, but no one able to get a head or a foot on it. Hansen trying to keep it in. It's out to the Saints for a throw in. 11 minutes left. Cooper Carr in the midfield, gets it off Ethan Smazel. Back to Carr, pops it up, looking for Gerard. Camden Cox also in there, trying to head it down to him was Gerard. Back to Smazel, he'll take a left-footed shot, and that's too high. Just got to stay stout, 10.5 minutes left. Baldwin up 1-0.
Yeah, and now we're seeing Baldwin almost be the aggressor in a game where the last 35, 40 minutes, they've been the defensive team.
You got to think if Baldwin can get one more, that is going to put them in the driver's seat big time. Right now, a slim margin. Back and forth in the midfield. Keldon Cox does nicely there. Couldn't find Gerard. Gives it back to Classical. That one's off the head of Gerard. And Cox able to send it towards Camden Cox. That's coming our way. Oh, and a nice catch on the top row.
It's the most exciting thing to happen other than the goal tonight.
Gets the crowd fired up. Under 10 minutes now. Breckeisen back in for Baldwin. He'll replace Saku Gerard. Jog his way off. Baldwin just over 9 minutes away for playing for a state title on Saturday. Best defense right now is a good offense for Baldwin, trying to lock in the Saints into their defensive third. Keldon throws it in, looking for Smazel, Ethan Smazel. Knocked out for a Baldwin throw-in.
Ryan, the question's going to start coming into play as to when they're going to bring Simon Graham back and have him maybe play on the defensive end just to try and get something started.
Get him some touches, yeah.
Because, I mean, his presence back there, yeah, he keeps 2 Bulldogs back, but that's about it.
They've done a great job shutting him down. One of the leaders in the state in goals. Here's Oakes. Looking to send it over the top for Graham. He is going to get to run onto this thing. Gets in behind the Baldwin defense. Can he finish it off? He does. With 8:22 left in this thing, the Saints have tied this thing up at 1. Baldwin has done a great job marking him all night long, but that time it was one heck of a ball in behind. Able to run onto it, and he knew what to do with it.
Yeah, not necessarily something I want to take credit for, but I've mentioned it many times that the ball up and over the top, it's only a matter of time before Graham was going to be able to take advantage of it, and that ball was just perfectly played on a breakthrough out the back, and he had 3 Bulldogs with him, but he just had the first step. And now for the first time today, Baldwin playing without momentum.
Yep, back to even with 8:20 left here in this game. I try to step back on the gas pedal now. Not that Baldwin was really letting off, but a little bit of momentum swinging into the Saints side. Daniels knocks it ahead, looking for Graham. Now he might be in behind Smazel, and there's going to be a foul called. Ooh, against Smazel. There's a battle for that. It's going to be a free kick for the Saints. 7:50 and counting.
Now another great opportunity for the Saints to really put one in the box here, and you can only imagine they're going to go right for it again. Graham not going to be the one taking it this time, though.
Graham with his 34th goal of the year. He's hanging out right around the top of the penalty box. Oakes is standing over it. Hit it with his right foot, trying to lob one towards Graham, and Dick off of his line gathers it in. 7:15 to play. He sends it downfield. Camden Cox is up there. Hansen's also up there. Smosel comes away with it in the midfield. Ethan still carrying it forward. It's deflected. He still has it on the left wing. Can he send one across the net? He does, and is it in the back of the net? It is! Baldwin take the lead right back!
Yeah, it's a fantastic execution by Baldwin. Another prime example of just putting it over the middle and just relying on your team to really execute and finish, and that's what they did. Put it over the middle, just got jarred loose from the keeper, and they were just able to tap it in, and it was nearly an own goal by the Saints in the first place.
I was trying to see who that was. I think it was Ethan Smosel that came away with the goal, number 2. My goodness, that's a huge momentum swing for Baldwin. They had it stripped from him a little bit, but Smosel with his 10th goal of the year into double digits, and that's the biggest one he's scored in his life. Puts Baldwin back up 2-1, 6:52 left on the clock.
Yeah, and that's another one is when you have a lead for such a long time, Ryan, and then you give that lead up for the equalizer, a lot of times, even in pro sports, you'll see the team that scores the equalizer is going to go right back and get a second because they've been hungry the entire game.
Demoralizing, really. He led for so long. Smosel puts Baldwin back ahead. Once again in the driver's seat, 6.5 minutes to play.
They just put Jimenez out there and have him run as fast as he can.
Yeah, he is an active player, we'll just put it that way. Leo got his head to it, popped it up. Daniels got his head to it that time, and now Keldon Cox clears it out momentarily. Gerard might have a chance to come away with this thing. He does. The freshman trying to play it up to Jimenez. Can he hold it up and wait for some support? Lost his footing. Another battle in that midfield. Carr comes away with it. Here comes Cooper. Nice work from Gerard as well. Defensively, Cooper still with it. Taken away by Classical. Baldwin's got to stay stout defensively. Back up 1, 5:45 left and counting. Fans trying to egg him on. It's kept in on the far side out there. Braxton Chase, and he sends it downfield. Jimenez trying to give chase, but cut out by the Saints, and they'll carry it back in. They'll try to send one back behind for Graham. Schoenberger there, and now Camden Cox. Keldon actually runs that thing down. I thought it was going to go out, but Keldon Cox still carrying it up the right wing. Does a nice job at least using some time. It's out for a Baldwin throw as well. The fans appreciate that effort from Keldon Cox. Couple of subs coming in for Baldwin.
Yeah, and I think Leo's the only guy that's getting that ball out of the box, out of the air there. Nobody else on this team has the height that he has. If I were a betting man, I'd say he's probably getting up around 6'4".
I want to say he's 6'6". I'd have to look at the program to be official on that, but
it's a lot harder when you're 15 feet above the guy.
Let me do my due diligence here. Well, they don't have height and weight listed, but I want to say I remember that he's 6'6", but either way. What we got now?
I'm not sure. Ref, I don't know if he didn't blow his whistle or if he didn't like the throw-in by Keldon Cox.
Okay.
I just don't think he didn't start his whistle.
Clock stopped, and now
we're at 46
reset.
minutes.
Yeah, I think 4:56 is what they were looking for. Here we go. I'm not signing up for 46 more minutes. I'll be an icicle. Carr trying to win a corner, and he does for Baldwin.
You don't have any hand warmers?
You know, I do at home, just like your flannel jacket. I should have brought it, but hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a nice day outside, Joey. I'm not going to need these.
Now you're here.
Now we're here. 4:45 left. Clock is stopped right now.
At least the headset's got to keep your ears a little bit
It does. I'll give you that. It's the feet more than anything.
Yeah.
Camden going to play the corner short. What happened?
I think he said that ball went out of bounds.
Interesting.
Saku getting hit with a yellow card.
Man. I guess I am confused as to what just happened, Joey.
I don't know, because he played it out of bounds as if they were going to hold it in the corner and try and work some time.
Right. And maybe Gerard said something that the assistant referee picked up?
I don't know, because now they have a free kick, but it's in a worse position than a goal kick. You're about as far as you can get.
Anyways, 4:40 left. 2-1 lead for Baldwin.
An insanely long 16 seconds, Ryan.
No joke.
You might be signing up for 46 more.
So here we go. Free kick for Classical. They'll boot it downfield. Gets past Cox, and now Leo Schoenberger will send it towards Breckhuysen up front. Breckhuysen is kind of that lone Bulldog up top right now. Carr has it now in the midfield. He'll stay patient, get it to Braxton Chase. Chase gets it back on a 1-2. Now into Seymour's hands, and they'll quickly attack, approaching 4 minutes left. Camden there to cut that thing out. Breckhuysen was looking for Chase to continue a run. Chase probably thinking more about getting back defensively. Is that out for a corner? It is.
It sure is. The Saints not happy with that call, but going to give the Bulldogs some time to take it slow to the corner, figure out their game plan.
For the Baldwin Bulldogs.
And for the first time this evening, we're not going to see Leo in the box.
Yeah, they're keeping 4 guys back midfield defensively, Baldwin is. A couple of guys surrounding Graham. Out for a Baldwin throw. Taking that corner short, trying to waste some time. Now they trying to keep it in the corner.
They're going to get the whistle blown to their advantage. It might even be a free kick.
I think they did call a foul on Classical.
So they're going to get a free kick from the corner. You could catch Classical off guard here and go for it.
Yeah, one more goal for Baldwin right now would almost certainly put this thing away. 3 minutes left and counting. Instead, they'll play it short, keep it in the corner, try to waste some time. And that's knocked off of a Bulldog on the far side, out for a Saints throw in. Got it blasted upfield towards Graham. Headed out by the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes from going to the state title game on Saturday. Can they hang on? Breckhuysen, what a sliding challenge that is.
Yeah, and the Saints really are going to have to start moving more numbers up top here. They've got 2 minutes and 20. And if they don't start moving some more bodies up top, they're going to take any chance of getting back into this out.
Here comes Classical. Oaks working with it in the midfield. He's surrounded by Bulldogs, has it taken away from him. Breckhuysen trying to run in behind. A good job shielding him off that time. That was number 20, Brody Barney. Here come the Saints attacking down that right wing, trying to get it up to Daniels. It's off of them and out for a Baldwin throw-in. 1:45 left and counting.
We saw on Monday they took their foot off the gas with about 8 minutes remaining, and that's when that game was able to get a goal scored.
Time it is Out for a Saints throw in. They'll try to attack quickly here. Daniels on that far side. Seth Smozzle right there to cut it out. Baldwin clears it out to midfield. Camden Cox that time heads it away. Browers battling for it. Trying to find Graham. It falls through here for Doom. Almost. Graham gets it back, trying to pirouette into the penalty area. A lot of Bulldogs surrounding him, and it's going to be a free kick to Baldwin. They're going to say Graham displaced someone.
I don't really know how that happened. I'm not going to try and go against the official here, but I think that one definitely should have gone in favor of Graham, if anything, but I really think they should have let it play.
Yeah, Dogs will take it, though. 40 seconds left and counting. Can they hang on? Carr comes away with it. He's going to try to keep this thing down the left wing, use some time. It stays in somehow. Daniels looked like he kicked Browers. No call. 24 seconds and counting. The fans on their feet trying to egg on the Bulldogs. Smozzle kicks it out. 17 seconds. 12 seconds. Oaks has it. Baldwin trying to hang on defensively. They clear it out. Play on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the Bulldogs are going to play for a state championship on Saturday in Wichita. The fans storm the field from the student section. Baldwin wins this thing 2-1 over Wichita Classical. What a game and what a season so far for Baldwin. The story's not over yet. What a game, what a response from Baldwin. Leading most of the game. Classical comes back in the second half to tie it up. Baldwin is resilient as ever. Come back up and go up 2-1, see this game out, and they are going to head to Wichita and play for a state title.
Yeah, we talked about it. They don't score many first half goals. They get their 7th of the year today, Ryan, in the first half, and that ends up being the difference maker in a 2-1 game. They're able to get that second one late in the second half, and that's what you'd expect out of this Baldwin team, being so hot in the second half, but really just setting the tone early and forcing the Saints to play from their heels and play from behind almost the entire game.
So I'm going to try to find a score in that Rose Hill Bishop Miege game. We'll take a quick timeout here. We'll come back with our Hometown Construction post-game show, wrap this thing up. We'll also hand out our Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game. But congrats to Classical for having a good year. They'll play in the consolation game at 12:30 on Saturday. Baldwin has booked their spot in the state title game at 7 p.m. from the Stryker Complex down in Wichita. Through the tunnel they go. What a year so far for Baldwin. This game thing is not over yet. Looking forward to Saturday. I'm going to be lobbying for us to be there. I know Keisha absolutely restricts us from filming any state title game, but we could always do an audio-only broadcast if people are interested in that, but we'll keep in touch with that. Take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show. I'll try to find a score from that other semifinal. You've been watching Bulldogs Soccer on Baldwin Sports Live.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider. Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. This game has gone final. The Bulldogs win it 2-1. And they will advance to the state title game on Saturday night in Wichita. Time now for our post-game show. It's brought to you by Hometown Construction. They're bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience. For the most lasting results, call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air that they bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. Time now for our Player of the Game award. We're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to give it to multiple guys. First of all, Cooper Carr, Joey, was very dominant in that midfield all night long. He did so many things right, defensively, offensively, made several sliding challenges to win the ball back for Baldwin. Ethan Smazel was spectacular as well in the midfield. He scored the game-winning goal there late in the second half to put Baldwin up 2-1. And Leo Schoenberger was great defensively as well. Anybody I'm leaving out here that we talked about, I mean, those three guys alone were fantastic. Also, Homer Rice was somebody we mentioned.
Yeah.
His number 4 is in that defensive kind of midfield role. He was marking Graham the whole game. He did have that one goal in the second half, but a fantastic job there for Homer Rice. And kind of what we're finding, some of your final takeaways from this game, Joey?
Yeah, I think for sure you got to look at Homer Rice, and that goal at the end that Graham scored, there was 4 guys on him, so it's not all to the credit of Rice. Yeah. And then, like you mentioned, Leo Schoenberger had a fantastic game, really controlling it from center back, playing into the midfield, even getting a few attacks. And then we've got guys like it was Taven Hansen. He had the first goal. Amazing,
great,
amazing goal by him. Early contribution, getting this Bulldog team out in front. And I think that guy that doesn't get enough love. You really got to give it out to Case and Dick for just holding it down in goal this game. I played goalie for a long time in my life. You really got to give it to the goalkeeper. I mean, he's holding this game. He had a lot of saves, a lot of action, and you're playing one of, if not the best goal-scoring teams in the state, one of the most lethal strikers in the state in Graham, and he did such a fantastic job. His only mishap was a one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can fault him there on the one goal that Classical scored, and he did a great job several times coming off of his line, cutting down the angle. So a great game from all of those guys. We're going to give them our Player of the Game award. It's brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. So still looking for a final from the Rose Hill Bishop Miege game. It's not updated on Max Preps yet, but I'm sure we will find out who Baldwin will be playing in that state title game on Saturday. Either way, it's going to be a good matchup. Rose Hill, one heck of a team, and Miege, always a great team. They got a great program, so we'll keep you posted on that. Once again, 7 o'clock on Saturday night from the Stryker Complex down in Wichita is where the next game will be. We thank you for joining us here tonight on Baldwin Sports Live. For Joey Bongard, I'm Ryan Hilmer saying good night. Time to go celebrate with the guys on a great night for Baldwin. They win it 2-1 and will play for a state title on Saturday night. So we will hopefully see you then, but we'll see. But anyways, thanks for joining us, and it was a fun night, a fun fall season for sure, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the winter for basketball as well. So keep it locked on to VarsitySportsLive.com. You can always check out our broadcast schedule, and we'll keep you updated on our plans for Saturday, if we're going to be there to cover it in kind of a radio style, or if we're just going to be cheering them on from home. So anyway, hope everybody has a great night and a safe trip home for Classical. This is Ryan Hilmer signing off. This has been Bulldog Soccer on Baldwin Sports Live.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.